Daryl McDonald from the Victoria Bulls Less Titans, and you're watching 15 Fabulous Minutes.
Well, welcome to another episode of 15 Fabulous Minutes. And have you ever been curious of wondering what it's like to be a model? Well, sit back and watch, because we're going to take you through all the steps here on today's show.
My name's Camron McDonald. I've been doing it for too long. But you know, it's that adrenaline kick that you get when you're out there that just keeps you do it. You know, I'm getting old. Been doing it for a bit too long. But I mean, I just can't give it up. It's like a drug. Can't get out of your system. The highlight is the rider. It's all the sandwiches backstage and the free water. That's why I do it. The freebies. Otherwise, it's pretty soulless industry.
And you're from one of the Melbourne's top agencies, Camron's. And basically, I mean, obviously you're going to see a lot of models come in and go. How hard is it to be a model?
Well, I think it's hard to be a successful model. I think that that in itself, apart from your physical attributes, it takes a lot of professionalism and determination and having the right attitude towards your work and about having the right attitude towards modelling as well.
So what happens if, for instance, anyone wants to get into it? How do they begin?
Most of the agencies have an open day, and if anyone's interested in starting to model, they should ring up all the agencies and ask them how they recruit their models. Most of us in Melbourne have an open day where we ask people to come in with recent snapshots, or if they've had a portfolio done, to bring that in so we can see how they photograph.
Is it better to bring in professional shots or just plain snapshots?
We generally recommend people don't go spending money before they have interest from an agency, because it's an awful lot of money to get started with the right portfolio, let alone the wrong portfolio.
It's a wrong portfolio.
A lot of people will go to photographers, anybody who can take a snapshot, but really what we require for a portfolio is someone who takes fashion pictures, shots that would appear in magazines. That we need something comparable to that, so that our fashion clients can understand how they can relate to their look.
Basically, I think it's when I get big ads, big money, that's all I'm interested in. Not the glamour, because it doesn't pay the bills, that's all I want.
have to look out for an agency that makes money from your portfolio testing. We always try and have the monetary transaction between the model and the photographer that we recommend for them to do their portfolio with. Inordinate amounts of money for registration to be on their books. That's generally not how the major agencies go about things.
Okay, so obviously, you've looked at my portfolio. Yes, you accept me, or so on. What do you need from there? Obviously, what's called a comp card is the next step. Would it be?
That's right. A composite card is like your business card, and it has all your statistics on it. It has 4 or 5 of the better shots from your portfolio that will sell you to, or be a good indication to clients about what you're about. Has your measurements, has your agency contact, and of course your name on it. The catwalk side of things is pretty exciting stuff, and generally the overseas catwalk shows are basically trade driven, where they have buyers sitting and watching, and like wholesale buyers from department stores, whereas in Melbourne our parades are more retail based, so the public are invited to come in and see what's going to be in the stores in a matter of months.
Is it glamorous?
Oh, look, it looks very glamorous on the catwalk, and gee, they look great up there. But it's a lot of hanging around, it's a lot of waiting around, a lot of, tested egos, tested patience, that sort of stuff.
And how hard is it? Can everybody catwalk, or is it something that some people just don't have the walk at all?
A lot of people don't have the walk, but what we're finding more and more is that the focus actually isn't on the walking, it's on the look. So if you can walk a straight line, you can probably do some catwalk if you've got the right look.
How you doing? I'm in from Camron's. Question, how difficult is it being black in the industry? I don't know, because there aren't a lot of black people in the industry, there are not a lot of black people in this country, but from my personal point of view, it's pretty hard. They didn't really want to take me on, a lot of people. I think I was a bit too outlandish, a bit maybe possibly too much hard work, but it sort of changed things around, it pissed me off a bit, so I thought I should represent for the black people. But I seem to be doing okay now. There's a few black people. It seems to be more when they need your quota black man or your freak kind of guy with a big hair kind of thing. It seems to be a bit like that. But a lot of the time it's just cool, It's like, you just get the job because you get the job. It's not really a colour thing a lot of the time. So it can depend. It's 50-50. But I'm doing okay. I'm enjoying it. I think really it's up to the model. It's not so much a colour thing. Career, I wouldn't say I got a career considering I'm still pretty broke. It's going okay, it's rolling along. Plus go to New York, probably my next destination, probably where I'd really fire up. It's a large black population, a lot of work there for black people. But it's going okay, as well as it can for the size of the population here and all that kind of thing. But I'm doing okay considering I never really wanted to get into this. It's just I got into it, and now I'm here and I'm trying to enjoy it the most I can.
Okay, so we're just going to take a look at one of the Melbourne's men's collection catwalk show.
Week. How to get on modelling? I got asked out of school, and what have I got out of it? Money, yeah, that's a start. And what else? Chicks, nah, joking. No, it's good fun. It's good work. It's fun. I enjoy it.
Hi, I'm Judge Rhodes. You're watching 15 Fabulous Minutes.
Was a catwalk show there in the Melbourne style, of course, and now we're going to talk about a photo shoot, and we're also going to go on location. So how exciting would be to be on a back cover of a magazine? Now, do the girls or the guys, for instance, get really excited about something like that, or are they pretty blasé about it these days?
For a back cover. Oh, look.
Or a front cover, any cover, any exposure.
Oh, look, I think most of the kids get pretty excited about a cover of a magazine, purely because of the exposure, and it works very well for them generally in the industry. I mean, there is such a thing as overexposure, and that can be detrimental, and that means you've got to go overseas or do something else for, you know.
Oh, that's a bad thing. Oh, how fly them into London, off we go to Paris, or so on.
But generally, magazine work is probably the most prestigious. What we call editorial work is the most prestigious. Even though it doesn't pay you anything, the pictures are great and the exposure is very good as well.
Is that a bit of a myth? I mean, most people think, okay, I'm going to be a model, I'm going to make lots of money, or you're on a cover and you're thinking, wow, you must have got paid so much for that. And the truth to it is hardly anything at all. It's all exposure.
Absolutely. There's actually no money in editorial, or it's sometimes, or mostly even in magazine covers. You make your money in advertising work, but it's sort of like a bit of a follow-on in that to get your big advertising campaigns, they need to see you doing editorial work, and that gives you, that's like jewels in your portfolio basically, and that translates to a client that you are someone that works, that has a contemporary look for the season, and therefore they will then feel that you're suitable for their campaign.
What a show it was. This is the men's collection, so you've got Saba, AJ's and all the rest of them, and that's what fashion's all about. So we'll go to another aspect of fashion, and that's at a photo shoot and modelling.
I'm a model, and today I'm doing a fashion shoot for a catalogue for a menswear shop. So a bit of a starter there. As you can see, I'm professional, but follow me and we'll see what happens behind the scenes.
I'm a freelance photographer. Basically, this is a studio that we work out of. Now, if you want to come through and have a look, I'll show you where it all happens. Okay, as you can see here is where we're going to be doing the shoot for today. Other photographers do work from the studio, so that's why there's all lights behind you and so forth. Now, if you have a look over here, this is where basically the models are going to be, and we'll be shooting. Probably take a full day to do this. There's about 20 different outfits, so it's going to be a good day.
Hi, it's Michael again. How you going? Well, as you can see, the wall paint's being pasted on, ready to go to battle. Little goes on, this kind of stuff you see happening all the time. A lot of time spent doing this kind of stuff before a shoot. You may think the shoot's going to be nice, quick and concise. The actual photos don't take as long as you think. It's a prep that actually takes all the time because you've got to get it right and you want the best look. So hopefully we're going to make it.
Today it's going to be, as I said, a full day. We're shooting a catalogue for CM's menswear. It's going to be a hard day, but hard as in depending on how well we all work together and how good everyone goes.
A nice clean cut shine look, fairly much what's in at the moment, very natural, just a bit of gloss on the lips, which is quite big at the moment, and we have lots of guys coming in and buying our She Gloss, so we're finding that's great for us.
So how long have you been doing makeup for?
About 3-4 years now. I started off basically doing architecture. Went to school for 6 years to do that, and then didn't like it once I got out in the real workforce, and went back to school, did makeup artistry, and I also did a few parades before I actually did my makeup course, and found that I really loved it.
So it's a real fun job, yeah?
Fun. It's fantastic. You get to meet so many people.
Well, here I am with Diane from Salon M, and he's doing the hair, and I'm scrubbed up. I've got one of the outfits on already. And what sort of look are you going for today?
Look, we're just going for just a very sort of natural, slightly unkept, but at the same time polished look. Keeping the hair fairly sort of soft, free, loose, but you know, obviously style that's going to look groomed to an extent to go with the clothes.
So how long have you been doing the hair thing?
I've been doing the hair thing I'm almost in my 17th year, so for quite a while.
So what do you love about this kind of thing about the most?
Let me see, probably the people interaction, obviously the photographic side of it, the creativity, and being allowed to sort of express myself through my work.
Hi, I'm Vanessa. I'm doing the styling for our catalogue at CM. Today we're doing a catalogue shoot that is a concertina effect that will have all postcards. I'm actually doing some work as I'm talking to you. A concertina effect postcard. Thank you very much. Fabulous. We're doing about 50 shots of different sorts of things. This season we've got lots of colours coming through. As you can see, lots of khaki, animal prints, lots of baby blue again we've used, and we're using a highlight colour this season for most of our stock. Has got a bit of orange and lots of prints. Why am I a stylist? Oh, well, many reasons. I enjoy my work. Fashion, darling, love it. And I get to work with gorgeous models. Stephen, and more Stephen. a fashion shoot. Jackets being creased, ties not sitting properly, heat. We're having a bit of an overheat problem as well, but we'll get there.
I'll have you deliver pizzas. Not till after 5:30. Okay, well I might send someone up. Can I just make an order? Can I get a large cappuccino with no anchovies?
Can you get the Diet Coke?
It has to be picked up, so I'm sending this around.
Done for the day, and I think now we're ready to move on to what they refer to as a location shot.
So after 7.5 hours, and a 2-hour lunch break of shooting in the studio, here we are on location. Shoot. What we actually go and do is find a location. We're, I think, in the back of Richmond somewhere, and we basically shoot. Put some makeup on them, put the clothes on them, get them out there. Off they go. Beautiful.
Test shot is something we do before we do any of the film because we want to make sure the lighting is okay. Basically, we do Polaroids. We have to wait 2 minutes to see them and check the exposure and making sure the composition is right, and we read from there and we should go to film.
That's great.
I mean, it's very cool, but we need to play with it a bit. But are you happy where it's going?
Yeah. Yes. Right.
The shoot, it went fantastic. Couldn't have gone better. The models were